Weatherford, Texas. A speeding driver refuses to stop for police. Corporal Kevin Hilliard stays close, preparing himself for a drawn-out chase.
I thought this was going to be a long pursuit, and my idea was to just stay with him, don't pressure him, give him every opportunity to bring this thing to an end without anybody getting hurt.
Up ahead, Officer Tommy Taylor tries to deploy spike strips. But the suspect races up too fast and blows right by the trap.
And he was putting his hands up in the air. At the time, I felt that he was about to give up. And then he sped off to the right-hand side of my patrol unit, ducking his head under the steering wheel and continued driving.
Taylor joins the chase, along with a third unit. The Leadfoot floors it on a treacherous stretch of two-lane highway.
I'm doing 103 right now.
Suddenly, he swerves into oncoming traffic and straight for disaster.
Oh, we got a signal to PD-51. Start live here, start fire department. He just head on the van.
Hilliard is horrified by the devastating head-on collision.
You could see him swerving over. You saw the van coming, and you knew that he reached a point where he wasn't going to come back. It's just the feeling of helplessness that you see this happen and you know what's going to happen and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
The scene erupts in a thick cloud of smoke and debris. As the dust settles, Hilliard prepares for the worst.
I knew that we were going to have a pretty bad scene. There were going to be people injured, probably people killed.
Hilliard runs toward the mangled van, stunned to see a victim emerge from the wreck. To his astonishment, the officer finds all three occupants alive.
When I walked up, the driver and the passenger were both alert and conscious and were talking to me, and I was amazed that they were in as good a shape as they appeared to be at that time.
As for the suspect, the violent impact propels his car several hundred feet.
First thing I initially done is grab my patrol rifle. I did not know for sure if I had an armed suspect, what exactly is going to occur.
With guns drawn, the officers approach the vehicle. They find the man lying motionless inside the smoldering wreck.
It really appeared that the suspect was deceased. Well, then the suspect, I noticed his arms started moving around, and then he started making some noises.
But then, without warning, the car catches fire. It could explode at any second.
The car's gonna blow up and kill you if you don't get back. Let's move. Get up! The car's gonna blow up! Do we need to carry you?
Risking their own lives, Taylor and Hilliard managed to pull the man from the wreck.
Once we pulled him out of the wreckage, a gun was found just right underneath where he was laying.
The felon, Donald Kane Jr., survives the crash. He's arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In this case, that wasn't the firearm, but 2,000 pounds of bone-crushing steel.
In all my years of duty, I've never seen a crash like that. I didn't see how anybody could have survived that crash. I thought that I'd just seen people die.